Strawberry fluffies from 76. Like my hookup, some baking trends just come and go. It is what it is. And one of those trends was to bake something with as little effort as possible. First, we'll need a box of strawberry cake mix. I don't like boxes. People get buried in them. It's pink. Then we just shove in a tub of Cool Whip. As you can see, this recipe is quite approachable. Unlike landmines, stir it up like some good drama. We might say we like our friends, but we can't stand them. Smelling a little fruity. I'm partial to fruitiness. I am. Okay. Finally, we scoop, then into powdered sugar. And place. 350 for about 12 minutes. See this book? I righted it. Wrote it myself. You know, these don't look very fluffy. Oh. But they taste fluffy. Insanely soft. Woo. Loses points for laziness, but soft, fruity, and good. A chocolate syrup cake from 87. Now there's many uses for chocolate syrup in the kitchen and a few in the bedroom. But does it make a good cake? We begin with a half cup of butter, creamed with a cup of sugar. 4 egg vanilla mix. And now for 1.5 cups of chocolate syrup. Seems excessive. It's a lot of syrup. Leave it to the Americans. If it looks like oil, it must be good. Dry ingredients are 1 1/3 cups of flour and a half teaspoon of floof powder. Good in. Ooh, it's actually quite a nice batter. We'll need a greased 9-inch. You heard me. And it smells good. I mean, no, it's wrong. We bake at 325 for around an hour. Check yours with a toothpick. You know, our book's out this month. Go look at it. Whoa! Grease your pan well. Mine almost stuck. The icing is just a cup of powdered sugar, adding syrup until thick. What kind of Yankee Doodle dandy shit? Why do you look good? Senseless! I'm going to hemorrhage. I'll tell you what, that is a solid easy cake. Darn good idea. Cheers. Pfeffernusse from 1890. I'm told this is a German Christmas cookie, roughly translating to peppernuts, which sounds like it must sting, but hey, whatever gets you going. Into a saucepan goes a half cup of butter, half cup of molasses. Why is it so sticky? 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup honey. Release me! Taking heavy casualties. Now we place on fire. What? Forgot we're a few centuries behind. Fire! As soon as it simmers, turn it off. The dry ingredients are 2.5 cups of flour, teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of la couche. Oh God. Please, not that.
Lebkuchengewürz.
Lebkuchengewürz. Is that an ingredient or an airstrike? It's just a spice mix of a teaspoon each of cloves, nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon, mace, and aniseed. Transfer the wet to a big bowl. Whisk in a beaten eggy. And a teaspoon of potash. We don't bake with potash anymore for the same reasons we don't attempt to cure indigestion with lobotomies. It's calcium carbonate. Bring it all together. We gotta make them tiny. 350 for about 13 minutes. You can either dust them in powdered sugar or traditionally dump them in a thick, simple icing. Psst. Oh, gee, they're so cozy. These are nice. A top of the Tetons pie from 89. This is a Wyoming recipe from out north in Jackson. Go Pokes! Good folks up there, but some of them are all hat and no cattle. Let's see about Judy. Start with a cup of unsweetened coconut, a cup of chalky chips, and a cup of pecans. Just throw it into a prepared pie shell. I like Judy. Unfortunately, she's asking for a 10-inch. When's the last time you've seen one of those? I have a 9-inch here, which should work, called manifesting. Then to a half cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Beat in a half cup of corn syrup, of course. They can afford the dental work up there. Ooh. How do you beat? No, never mind. 4 eggs into the sugars. Seems immiscible. Pinch of salt, tablespoon of melted butter. Evenly done. Maybe don't pour it all in since we're not up to Judy's standard. 10-inch. Then 3. Who put this oven here? 325 for about an hour. That's pretty good. I like magic cookie bars, but in a pie. Lovely. Everyone say, thank you, Judy. You did a great job. It's a chunky pie. A dangerously lemon pie from 1990. This recipe is wild and was either written by a maniac or someone disturbingly obsessed with lemons. 6 ounces of lemon Jell-O into 1.5 cups of boiling water. Zest of 1 lemon, the juice of 2. Sounds literary. Look at the size of this lemon. It's a football. Good Lord. The lemon levels are already kind of high. There's no seeds in this lemon. Whoa! We've gone too far. To the fridge! Whip a cup of cream with a half cup of lemonade powder. All right. Is this person just listing all the types of lemon? Also, this mixer might blow up. Whipped lemonade. Okay, never mind. I'm kind of behind that. Folding in the cup of sour cream. You have me intrigued. Look at that. Fold in the lemon tincture. Oh, yeah. Finally, she says we need to chill it. She doesn't say to put it in anything. If it weren't for the title, this could be anything. She could drink it from a straw, you lemon lover. I've just used a graham cracker shell. Good night. Frank, it's literally 1 week until baking across America. Good morning. Come on. Oh. Woo, woo, woo. I mean, lemon. That's really good. It's quite summery. Heavy on the citrus. It's kind of bouncy. It does need a bit of salt. A rock bottom pie from 1990. Do you ever pine for a pie bereft of effort yet handsome in taste? Do you wonder what goes bump in the night? The birds. It always is. We start with a cup of peanut butter. You can either use creamy or the better option. 8 ounces of cream cheese. Cream cheese trains. Little bit of vanilla. You give it the old razzle dazzle. Are you gonna make it? You can do it! No! It smells good already. Except for the burning motor. And me. Fold in a tub of Cool Whip. American ingenuity. Now we crush 10 Oreos. I'll be using this heavy, high-quality implement. Did you know this is out today? I am not joking. The time has come. Then we turn it into any chocolate crumb crust. It's a 9-inch. Put some crumbs on top. To the fridge. Good evening. Look at it. Whoa, oh my days. That's just old-fashioned good. If this is what bottom tastes like, I'm all for it. If this is what rock bottom tastes like, I'm all for it. An eggnog pie from 64. Yes, whether you're feeling festive or inconsolably heartbroken, dessert is always the answer. And ours starts with 2 cups of cold eggnog. I bought this one because it's a glass bottle. Come on! Ah, bosh. Now we mix in a big box of vanilla pudding, the 5.1 ounce. Don't get the little one, you'll ruin Christmas. Mix until it's thick. If you want to spice it up, you could try butterscotch or chocolate or some light roll play. Fold in a cup of whipped cream. Feel free to use Cool Whip. I'm just going to beat it myself because it's going to be a lonesome Christmas. I'd call that a cup. No need to be precise. Your in-laws will still find a way to insult you. Oh, that's lovely. Liquor, if you'd like. I prefer men. This is the rum of my country, and it's the best. Woo. Finally, into a graham cracker shell. Woo. Fridge wait for at least 4 hours. I'm told my book is a good gift. Morning. Woo. Bit of nutmeg. Ow! The smoothest. This is Christmas on a plate. Tapioca pudding from the Great Depression. There's a few things in this world that I don't understand. Like salad spinners. Chief among them being the very old-fashioned. Just toss tapioca. Ridiculous. 4 cups of moo juice. Ooh, evaporated milk. Shut your mouth, Johnny. It's the Depression. You're lucky you're not licking plaster off the walls. Go to bed. Pinch of salt. Half cup of sugar. And a 3rd cup of minute tapioca. Not much has changed. Modern one is 1 gram lighter. Ooh. Mix. Beating in the yolks of 2 egg teeth. Come on. Keep the whites. Cook it over boiling water. They say a watch pot never boils. 12 minutes. Stirring all the while. She's so fancy. You're looking like a reanimated mannequin. That cool? Beat the egg whites stiff. Shall we see if we can do it by hand? Come on! 12 minutes. Combine the 2. Quite thin. Pour and chill. Ooh. Whoa. Very different. Crazy creamy. It would be a treat. Just a weird texture. I'm torn. A Georgia cracker salad from 91. What's a cracker salad, you ask? Any salad that I make. Start with a sleeve of saltines and crush. Dice a tomato. This knife is rather dull, like too many of life's conversations. Next is the green onions. 3 of them. Gotta wash them. At the risk of having an opinion online, let me say that scallions and green onions are the same thing. Now, spring onions are different. They are older and have a larger bulb, like this one right here. Now chop 2 hard-boiled eggies. You ever just keep hard-boiled eggs in your pocket? I advise against it. It seems to frighten people. Puppy, plus a cup and a half of mayonnaise. Why, yes, this is store brand. I had to use 2 eggs in this economy. Is this the whole jar? Ma'am, you would never. Of course. In goes this and the mayo. For a second, I forgot there were crackers. To let you know, this recipe is not in Baking Across America. It's for baking. This tastes a whole lot better than you'd think. But it's already getting soggy. This would be so good at a fish fry if you eat it like really fast. And ignore the jar of mayonnaise. Mississippi mud. Now through Baking Across America, I've discovered the South does dessert particularly well. Butter! And you can't get much more southern than Mississippi. Right there. We start with 40 Oreos. Unlike certain forms of contraception, we are not discarding the filling. Keep it in and turn to crumbs. Melt 3/4 of a cup of butter. Fire! And mix with the crumbs. Butter! Press this into a 9x13. Grease your pan if you want, but there's so much butter it should be okay. Bake for 8 minutes at 350. Done! The filling is half a cup of cocoa, a cup of melted butter, That is a beautiful smell. Now we let that cool a bit while we beat 4 eggs. I'm now broke. Whisk. In goes 1 3/4 cups of sugar, a salt a pinch, and some vanilla. Ooh. 1 1/2 cups of flour, 2 cups of pecans. Love a good nut. This is essentially a gooey brownie, and we smooth over the crust. Now there's many ways to make Mississippi mud. You got pies, you got cakes, you got puddings. But this is my recipe for the best of them all. 350 for about 40 minutes. During the last 5 minutes, you're gonna sprinkle on 3 cups of mini marshmallows. Carefully. Ooh. I'm gonna show you something. Don't tell on me. While that cools, the last step needs 4 cups of powdered sugar, 2/3 of a cup of evaporated milk. You whisk it all in before a final 1/2 cup of melted butter. Layer on thick. Ooh, it's such a healthy and light dessert. Let this cool. Oh my goodness. That is thrilling. Guilty of 1 or 2 nutritional felonies, sure, but I don't mind death by chocolate. And Mississippi doesn't play around. The Benny wafers of Charleston. Does you know about the Carolinas? Reports would indicate there are 2 of them. We focus today on the southern one. Start with a cup of Benny seeds. Now there's nuance here, but you can consider Benny seeds and sesame seeds interchangeable. Pop them in a skillet. Fire! We're gonna toast these for about 3 minutes. You want the nuttiness like in your face. Creaming together a 1/2 cup of butter with a 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar. Next is 1 egg and a bit of vanilla. The dry ingredients include a cup of flour, a bit of salt, and for the floofers, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Combine. And the cooled seeds. You say, Dylan, are those cookies made of sesame seeds? You bet your bottom dollar. Next, you're gonna want your tiniest scoop. These wafers are as old as the hills and are thanks to the Gullah people of the Low Country encompassing South Carolina. Bake at 375 for about 8 to 10 minutes. These and other tales in baking across America. Now, you should be able to stack them, which means I've done something right. Oh, fantastic. They're nutty, they're sweet, they're not, but they are. There really is something magical about these. No chance you're just eating one. I have made more just for me. A cream of the sea aspic from 62. Going through old cookbooks, many want to know what exactly is an aspic. It's a few steps above a feet pick. Start by dissolving 2 packs of gelatin in a 1/2 cup of water. Was 1 not enough? Then we mince a shallot. Truth be told, I do not understand these things. I think they're really just used by people trying to prove they're creative. We need a can of condensed cream of celery soup. I prefer my soups abridged. You ever creamed a celery? Don't. It's messy. And a 6-ounce can of minced clams. That's right. They produced this. Notice how it is foaming. I was the first person in history to actually buy it. Fish! Plus any 12 ounces of chunk white fish. Have fun with it. I didn't know. You go chunk it with your white whatever. Chunk white fish. Why is everything in cans? It's chunky. Oh, friggin' cat food. A dash of Worcestershire. People in the 60s went Worcester over sauce. What did I just say? Some pepper. The juice of 1/2 lemon. Finally, the shallots. 1/2 of the shallots. Cooking over a double boiler for 15 minutes. Fire! It is very creamy now, which I am overjoyed about. In goes the gelatin. Oh, and cook 10 more minutes. Once it's done, we scoop into molds. He says make sure to scoop down to the bottom. I don't think we can get much lower than this. Put them in the fridge overnight. Good morning. And did you know about book 2? It tastes like it went down with the Titanic. Aberrant tuna fish. It's comically bad. Sloppy bread from 87. This is number 3 of the 5 secret cornbreads of Nebraska. I'm actually scared to bake them all. It's like an incantation. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night facing in the direction of Omaha. This one is also a 3-2-1 recipe, meaning we start with 3 egg 2 boxes of this cornbread mix by the power of the Midwest. Can you guess what the secret ingredient is? 1 15-ounce can of Sloppy Joe sauce. I do like the idea of manwich. Makes me think of a man in a sandwich. Like gobble him up, you know. It is reddening into a greased 13 by 9. Oh dear. Bake at 375 for 20 to 23 minutes. Whoa. It actually smells really good. It smells like the late 80s, 1990s. Wood panels and Atari. Like dinner on a small kitchen table on linoleum. Dude, this smell is crazy. It's actually like perfect. Wow, that is special. Nostalgic. It tastes the way that little light on the oven vent hood looks. Does that make any sense? Am I going to have a second piece? Yes. Do I have a second book? Yes. pralines from New Orleans. Now, if you bake across America, one's going to come across a few candies, including this legendary one of Louisiana. It's down here. To prepare for battle, you're gonna need a good saucepan and a candy thermometer. In goes a cup of brown sugar, a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Now, if you're skilled and very precise with temperature, you do not need this, but I choose my battles, and half a cup of evaporated milk. Fire! Pralines or pralines, as New Orleans folks say, are notoriously temperamental. They will smell your fear. Over medium heat, we're looking for it to first hit 210 Fahrenheit. When it does, we throw in 2 cups of toasted pecans and 3 tablespoons of butter. Done! Get it! Now we stir constantly until it hits 230 Fahrenheit. You say, Dylan, that is very specific. Oh, I know! This is what makes these so special. Yeah! No joke, some Louisiana folks will tell you, you can't make these on a rainy day. They just won't work. Listen carefully, when that does hit 230, you're going to take it off the heat, you're going to remove the thermometer, you're going to beat it vigorously for about 2 seconds, you'll notice it thickens, then you're going to take 2 spoons and drop it very fast onto some parchment paper. Lock in! Are you locked in? 3, 2, 1, heat off, thermometer away, and beat! 1 Louisiana, 2, go! If it's messy, it's okay, don't freak out, you got this. The longer it takes to do this, the grainier they get, so work fast. Yeah, babe! Leave these for about an hour and then they'll start to look creamy. Frank, did you know I'm going on a book tour this summer? Including New Orleans. I have outdone myself. Oh my God, I love Louisiana. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's just amazing. So my neighbors always ask me, Dylan, why do you always sit in your car? Why do you always come sit in the backseat of your car? 'Cause look at this! There are smaller apartments than this. I can just lay out, you can stretch out, you can conceive children. No, I'm serious when I say that this space is incredible, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here. It is marvelous. I'm just chilling back here, and look, about 3 miles up the road, you might be able to see the steering wheel. So we're gonna take a break from baking across America to try the oldest continuously produced soda in the United States. Do you know what it is? Maine is obsessed with it. Around here, Moxie! I have protection because I'm told this thing is aggressively carbonated. Oh! Why did that take so long? This is ridiculous. This thing had a fuse like dynamite. How bizarre. Medicinal. There is a bittery, cough syrupy type of taste to this. She's odd, I'll give you that, but I kind of like it. A bologna cake from 1966. What's more American than bologna and cake? Eating it. Pack of cream cheese. A tablespoon of onion powder. Plus 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Boy, honey, this sure does smell like a cake, huh? Luis, I'm taking the kids. Are you ready for bologna? Good, because there's a pound of it. She says you'll find the rest of the recipe quite intuitive. No, I don't. Certainly not. Your friends are gonna love the circles of indistinct mammal. Normally, I'm quite comfortable handling meat, but this is physically disturbing me. The last one. To finish, we decorate with spray cheese. This is giving me emotions previously unknown to man. Are you supposed to eat this on crackers or on drugs? It's uncomfy and it's bad. A Hoover stew from the Great Depression. Now it stands to reason that this dish was named after the 31st President of the United States, a vacuum. This was the economical way to feed your family during a time where people were pinching pennies until Lincoln wept. Water! Salt! Fire! In goes a pound of macaroni. Now we slice a pound of hot dogs as thin as coins. Ah yes, brings back memories. Time to drain the pasta. Into a large pot goes 2 pounds of stewed tomatoes, pound of canned corn and the juice. Add in the hot dogs and simmer for 10 minutes. Dylan, you say, did people not have spices in the Great Depression? No, they didn't. Refer to depression. This is so much food. Yep. Is it bland? Yes. Is it bad? No. Especially when you consider that all of this cost me $6. Impressive. A bean pie from the 1920s. Beans, you heard me. Now these took a long bath last night. Good night. Good morning. Time to cook them. Fire! Pastry! Gotta use your fingies. Thank you for cooperating today. Bean rebellion! 2 cups of flour. Yummy, yummy. Siminem, mo juice, eggy. How many? I don't know. It just says eggs. Sugar. Oh dear. 4. Did you just kill my blender? Hello? This is personal now. You swung first. Checkmate. Looks horrifying. Let's slow down for a bit. Nothing makes sense anymore. Why are you good? You have a bag of beans in you. A pound cake from 1904. Pound cake is one of my favorite things to do, but I'm single, so it's been a while. It's called such because the traditional recipe is a pound each of butter, sugar, eggs, and flour. Nothing else. We start by beating the butter. Now we slowly cream in a pound of sugar. Oh boy! Now I'm beating and creaming by hand because, as any man could tell you, that's how we all first learned. Good heavens! How many eggs? 9. We beat them in gradually. This is wild. And finally, the flour. Fold into a bunt. We bake this in a moderately slow oven for 80 to 100 minutes. Hello? I really just JFK'd this cake. Man, that's wonderful. For something that doesn't have any flavoring at all, you would not believe it. With a texture like nothing else. It's very good. But we don't talk about this. A fake apple pie from the Great Depression. This recipe was sent to me.
কিসের মাংস ভাই? গরু। খাসির মাংস দেন আমারে। খাসি নাই।
ছাগলে আর কি কি খায়?
পোলাও খায়, কোরমা খায়, চিতল মাছের কোপ্তা খায়, সালাদও খায়, সব খায়।
আপনি তো একটু পড়াশোনা পারেন। রিকশা চালান বাদ দিয়া অন্য কিছু করন যায় না। এই সময় বাড়িতে এসেন কেন?
বোর গোসল দেখতে।
মিছা কথা। ছাগল কিনছেন টাকা পেয়েছেন কই?
তোমারে কই নাই, জমাইছিলাম।
ওরা মাংস কাটতে এত দেরি করে ফালাইলি।
কাকা আপনারে তো কইছিলাম যে আরো দুইজন লোক দরকার, আপনি তো রাজি হন।
আপনি সেমাই খান, আমি এটা পইরা আসি। আমার আর তর্স হইতেছে না।
আরে সারা শুধু শুধু খাড়ায় আছো কেন? একটু হাসো, ফ্রি ফ্রি ছাগল পাইতাছো।
খাসির মাংস আমি আনতে কইছিলাম আপনার লইগা। ভাবছিলাম মজা করে আপনারা রান্না খাওয়াবো। আমি এই সময় গোসল করি? আমি সকালবেলা গোসল ছেড়ে ফেলাই না। রিকশা চালান বাদ দিয়া অন্য কিছু করন যায় না।
করন যায়, চুরি করন যায়, ডাকাতি করন যায়।
তুমি ইন্টারনেট চালাও না, তুমি সব কিছু বুঝবাও না।
অত বুঝবার চাই না।
কাকা একটু খাসির মাংস দেন যায় না?
খাসির মাংস নাই রে বাপ।
লাগবো না ছবি তোলা, লাগবো না আমার ছাগল।
এই তুই তুই কে?
পরে না জুতো নাই। আরে হইছে ছাড়েন। আরে কেউ দেখা ভালাইবো। দূর।
চায়ের ব্যবস্থা করে ফেলাইছো? দুধ পাইলা কই, চা পাতা পাইলা কই? আমার আনতে কইছিল, আমি তো আনি নাই। দিন আর দিনে খসিয়া পড়িবে। হুজুর নামাজ দিতেছেন? আপনার টুপির থেকে আমার টুপির দাম বেশি, বদলাইবেন?
খুবই স্পেশাল হয়েছে,
হ্যাঁ
আসলেই মজা হয়েছে। খালি লবণটা দিতে ভুলে গেছিলাম।
আমি আবার অপোজিট পছন্দ করি না।
এইটাই তো ভালো।
দিন আর দিনে খসিয়া পড়িবে। চেষ্টাটা যে করতে পারছি, সন্তান হয়ে বাপের চিকিৎসা যে করাইতে পারছি, এটাই শান্তি।
হ্যাঁ, রান্ধনের হাত খারাপ হইলেও মানে ঝামেলা থাকলেও খাসির অংশটা ভালো রান্ধে। ভাবি যান, আইসেন।
তুই তো বড় বেহারে, তুই তো এরকমের ছিলি না। তুই তো দিয়ে আমার গুনার বাকি করবি।